Yes, we're ready for the nip advance. Within days, these fresh troops from the mother country and her dominions, with splendid battle records won in the Middle East, will be in contact with the Japanese, moving up country through the dim, dank, steaming jungle to protect invincible Singapore. The enemy is rarely seen. Green uniforms, hands painted, hidden in treetops, slinking through the green wilderness. The Straits of Johor stand defended.
Huh. We could use some of these troops as coolies.
They'll have their hands full soon enough. Had another communique today, more boasting about our state of readiness. 90,000 of the poor blighters and barely a handful jungle trained. Took the kids swimming last week on the North Shore. Not a single strand of barbed wire or a pillbox anywhere. The White Hall Wallers tell us we've got a modern air force. Some knackered wildebeesties and 24 peanut special buffaloes. I tell you, my son, we're sitting on a bubble of rancid hot air. I need a drink. Come on.
Johnny, we haven't seen much of you.
It's been hectic at the office. How's nursing?
She works day and night shifts now. Anything to avoid us at home.
Not true.
Are you staying here to eat?
No, but you must with Julie.
I don't think that...
My treat?
Well, how can I refuse?
You can't.
Paul, you promised to stay.
But I didn't know that Johnny would be here to keep you company. I'll be back later to pick you up. All right? Well, I'll reserve a table for 2 in the restaurant.
Paul's got a new girlfriend to see.
Ah. Same old Paul.
It's strange, us alone, after all that's happened.
Do you get the feeling that everybody's looking at us?
No.
Neither do I.
They've other things on their minds.
Yes. I don't think they really believe that things are going to change.
You're certain?
Yes, I'm certain.
What's going to happen?
Same as in Europe. You should get away now.
No. I'm needed at the hospital. Can't this be stopped?
No. We don't have much time.
No. Paul's here.
Well, drink up. Here's to a murky future.
Grandpa! It's an air raid. Let's get downstairs. Come on. Let's get out. Come on.
Shortly after midnight, the Japanese landed a small force on the east coast at Kota Baru. There they met with fierce resistance. And though the Japanese captured 2 strong points, before dawn, their surface craft had retired at high speed. Latest reports on last night's air raid on Singapore indicate 42 killed and 80 injured.
Double the number they first thought of.
Right.
Gentlemen, we have just received news that earlier today the Japanese Air Force attacked Pearl Harbor. Several direct hits were made on US capital ships, and American casualties are heavy. More details at the noon briefing.
Home sweet home. Don't come any farther. We'll put some props under it. Try to keep it all together. I'll leave your grandfather in the hospital for the time being. Have you got somewhere to stay?
Here, I hope.
Oh, that side's safe enough, but why risk it? Find a smaller target to sleep in.
Thanks, Sally. Oh, did you check my spelling?
Yes.
I's before E's, double C's. Tricky business. Now then, Mr.
Dexter.
Dexter. You want to do your bit.
Yes, sir.
Whatever for.
It's an obligation, a duty. It's just a feeling, sir.
Oh, a feeling. I see. You want to kill people.
Not exactly, sir, no. I want to stop the Japanese from killing us to defend Singapore.
Well, you're already in the ARP.
That's for older men. I'd like to do something more.
I believe your house has been bombed.
Yes, sir.
Where were you?
In bed.
Catching up on your beauty sleep.
It was my night off from air raid duty.
Mr. Dexter, I'm not totally convinced that you're soldiering material. Forgive me, but you seem to be a perfectly decent, civilized sort of chap.
That's your opinion, sir?
I believe you're the only Dexter left running things at the family firm. An important work.
I have 2 good clerks to keep things moving.
I see.
Anyway, we're only allowed to do what the government or army tell us.
Is that so? I see you speak some Malay.
And some Hokkien and some Cantonese.
Well, really? Pity about the white face, hmm?
Don't you want soldiers, Colonel?
Actual fact, old boy. We don't. Rubber and tin, yes. Cannon fodder, no.
Ah, surprise visitors. Bearing gifts.
Housewarming presents.
Thanks. They're lovely.
And this?
Chilled. Now you're talking. Come on in, let's take the top off it. As you can see, I moved into a smaller target. Lee helped me move in a few bits and pieces from Tanamera.
Mod Comms.
What, the homemade air raid shelter? My own design. I offered to build one just like it for Lee, but he dug himself a hole in the garden instead. Dexter's European undermanagers used to stay here. We did offer it to the army, but nobody came back to us. It's a beautiful spot. And convenient. Yes. You will come again.
I'll talk to Paul.
Without Paul. I can always pick you up from the hospital. We can come back here, have a meal and a drink, and play some music.
And what?
And you could run me up some blackout, Kurt.
What's up here?
Bathroom. The house only lacks a woman's touch.
Very swish.
I'll speak to Paul.
For pity's sake, Julie, we're not kids anymore. You are your own woman now.
No, we're not kids. But this is still Singapore, and I am my father's daughter. And you are a married man.
Are you coming?
Yes.